3rd. Bissell's last hoo-ha. Look at that. That's that. Look at that.
How does it feel to be back here in band?
I don't know.
It's interesting.
Comments?
It's fun.
Really, it's Bill's day.
But no, on the contrary, it's Eric's day because it's his last day.
But you know, now that I think about it, since my last day, I'd like to dedicate this day to Lonnie because it's never his last.
Because he's the man. Speechless. Actually,
Comments? What are your comments on today, Chris?
That's just amazing. I've never seen anything like that. Zoomed in on a book that came back and everyone was speaking English.
I said a friend of mine was a Russian mate.
Hey,
So I'm always back to row 10 instead of row 8, you know.
first award is the most improved defensive lineman. This spring it goes to Mike Evelito. Defensive lineman. This spring it goes to Mike Evelito.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As a surprise tribute to retiring Husky Band Director Bill Bissell, the largest Husky band ever assembled would like to present this special halftime show. The varsity and alumni bands dedicate this show to Mr. Bissell and the 24 years of excitement he has created for the University of Washington. For your halftime entertainment, here is the 190-member Husky Marching Band.
Bill Bissell to the podium to conduct two Husky Band favorites. Ladies and gentlemen, Husky Band Director Bill Bissell.
Ladies and gentlemen, Husky Band Director Bill Bissell.
You better hold on to this thing. Right here. There's your script. Where's Allie? Where's Allie?
Right behind you.
Told me you're going to sharpen those fish hooks so you get out there and get some salmon. The season is closed right now. The 1 year you get retirement, there's no salmon fishing. That's your luck. But seriously, I can imagine you're not going to be missing too many Saturday afternoons here.
We hope to do some traveling.
Big band consultant?
Whatever's available, I guess. Anything to help the jingle and the jeans.
You are Washington football and athletics, and we are going to miss you, but I have a feeling you will be here along the sidelines with us.
I'm having them right now. I really don't. A couple of weeks surprise. I knew that you were talking something about the right to spring. That was a really opposing issue.
What they meant is the right thing to do is to bow down to Bissell today. Congratulations on 2 decades of service.
better now than we usually do after we practice this stuff.
I told him you got half an hour. Learn the show. It's amazing what a little urgency can do.
Mitch Ashar will...
Ah!
It's the Husky third quarter. The score purple 31. Penalty flag down. Preliminary indication of illegal procedure against the offense.
That's so cute.
Did you get your picture?
Yeah, I did.
That's so cute.
I know. She's very
5-yard penalty moves the ball to the white 39.
That's so cool.
Second down, 14 yards to go.
Hey, open up, damn it. Can I grab 24 roll or 36 roll? Okay, now I'm not going to lose this. This has pictures from like 5 months. I don't know.
Jay Fortney's pass.
Be very difficult, so bear with me. Thank you, both varsity band and alumni, especially alumni. You didn't have to come today, but you did. I really sincerely appreciate it. There's not many things you people have done to me through the years that I wasn't suspect of. And I have openly said I've done everything in my life that you're even thinking about doing, including road trips where I have come to visit with people or et cetera, so forth. And I'll miss that, quite honestly. I'll miss an awful lot of this. As Shirley, my dear wife, says, somebody's going to have to teach me to be a spectator, because I've never been a spectator. In fact, we were talking the other night, I can only think of 3 football games that I have been to where I was a spectator. One was the Seahawks playing the Chicago Bears. One was a high school game where my wife's cousin's son was playing high school football, And the other was when we were living in Oregon, I went up to Multnomah Stadium and watched the Rams and I think the Chicago team, which was the Cardinals, I think in those days, play. Had a hell of a fight right at halftime. And this is my introduction to pro football, and a guy stood up on the bench right at halftime, and he singles out a guy that's on the field. He runs out on the field, he decks this guy and runs like hell for the dressing room. The guy gets up, and he didn't know who hit him. So that's my three, going back to being a spectator then, I guess that's where I'd come on that. Thank you is not near, those two words are not near adequate to express how I really feel. I've been blessed with my wife and our family, support from dear friends, colleagues, people that didn't have to do what they do and have done to make this program what it is now. I've been supported by the administration, and I think of some of the things that I did way back when I was doing without an assistant and so forth. I kind of paid my dues, if you will, and I don't regret that at all. But I like to think I'm leaving the cupboard fuller than when I inherited it in 1970. We've had outstanding student staffs. We've had outstanding musicians, outstanding marchers. We've had basically, though, outstanding dedication to the word, what it is to be a Husky. You people are what it is to be a Husky. A bunch of us have had wonderful trips to bowl games. I came up the tunnel this last time, looked at all of those plaques, and I've been to all but about 6 of those. And that's a hell of a recollection of good things that have happened in my life in conjunction with the university. Shirley and I plan to do some traveling, enjoy life maybe more than we're enjoying it now, and I don't know how that's possible. I found my fishing poles. I don't know where in the hell the hooks are, but I found my fishing poles, and I went to the store the other day and got the new game regulation book, and they don't even fish like I used to fish. Catch and release. Hell, I caught them and brought them home and ate them. Now you catch them for the fun of catching them and throwing them back. No, I want to eat them. Anyway, you can't use worms. I've been working on my garden all this time to get a garden that will produce worms to use for fishing. Can't use live bait. So I don't know. We may take up golf again, except my golf clubs have so much dust on them, I don't know that if they still have shafts and wood and so forth under there or not. Just in a nutshell, I want to thank all of you for this exerted effort. As I said earlier, there's not much that you've done in these last 24 years that I didn't know about. Today, you really, really got me. Really got me. When you're coming out of the stands, I figured, and I thought, well, you're going to stand on the track and somebody's going to hand me a loving cup and say, see ya. I thought, well, that's nice, I hope. And then when you started moving down towards the end zone, I thought, oh shit, they're not going to march. And then I saw what was happening, and I thought, oh shit, they are going to march. Now what do I do? So I stood back on the sideline, kind of incognito. I didn't want anybody to see me to think that I ever would have had any responsibility for what was going on. Anyway, thank you for that. It's amazing. You did that better than you do a lot of shows after we've spent hours and hours and hours. Now, somebody explain that to me. I don't understand. What?
We did it for the Dipper.
Well, whatever. Anyway, that was really, and Nate tells me they filmed that. I'm going to be very anxious. I'll critique it. And because that's the kind of things that I have done. But I can't thank you enough for that. That was extremely, extremely touching, and I'll never forget that. You got me also at the Washington State game. That was a gotcha also. I have that framed in our party room. Our neighborhood is having withdrawals. They said, oh my God, you mean no more Halloween? I said, no, apparently not. And the real estate agents in that area are all bemoaning the fact because, see, our house was a selling point to sell other homes in the neighborhood. You buy in this neighborhood, you get a free big Halloween party for your children. And no, I'm serious, that has happened. There's several sales. I have yet to get a commission from those guys. I don't want to belabor, you've given up enough of a Saturday already, but I just want to sincerely say thank you. I'm going to stand back a little bit and not look over the shoulders of whoever precedes me. The job is supposedly being posted Monday and will be posted for the required 2 weeks, etc., so forth. They said they're going to look for a national search. I can't imagine anybody searching in 2 weeks, but nevertheless, I'm hoping that my shadow back here is my recommendation. And whether that is meant to be as the director or still as an assistant director, I don't do the hiring and firing. If I did, hell, we'd have had this done a long time ago. But at any rate, Mats and I were kidding about this. He's young. I can imagine his taking 5 busloads going to the Red Lion Hotel and saying, well, a Husky Band is here, and we're ready to check in, and the clerk says, yes, and when is the director coming in? No, I don't think there's going to be any problems in that regard at all. And to let you know as an aside, without keeping you here all afternoon, we've done a lot of talk about the future of the band, the size of the band, what we can do, what we can't do, maybe incorporating some other ideas. It's time for me to leave on a high because this last year's band, and I told you this before, was the best band I've had, best cheer squad we've had. So it's time for me to leave on a high rather than having people start to say, geez, when's Bissell going to retire? You know, he doesn't even have reality anymore. And so it's time for me to step aside and let some new blood get in and do some new things. And anyway, Mats and I have been talking about a lot of these things. And he was doing some charting, and I've been trying to give him some advice on how to chart and so on. And he said, you know, the ultimate band I would really like to see us have is 190. I said, Mats, you know, I'm going to be leaving. Chances are you'll only end up with 144 next year, or maybe clear back, you know, not knowing what's meant to be. You ought to be planning really to chart in that direction rather than expand, because you're not going to get 190, no way, next year. No, boss, but I just want to see how this is going to work. How's this Huskies look? But I was trying to tell him that's 6 buses or 7 buses, that much more hotels, that many more meals. Oh, 190 is really cool, boss. Look at this. Do this, and do that. Gotcha. And I overheard the magic code name called Rites of Spring. He's telling me that he and his wife are having some of their cougar friends and her cougar friends and a bunch of Husky friends to their house after the game for a big cookout barbecue, right? Wrong. It was this event that he was busy talking about. And so he really got me, and I told him I fired him at halftime. Right after halftime. So stay loyal to the program. I will too. The future's just over the horizon for all of us, and I hope that you can do everything that you can to help continue to recruit good men and women to this program, keep the standards high, live up to our motto, touch of class, and go kick some ass at football, Kate.
Yeah!
One more year of sanctions, and it's back to bowl games. Yeah. So let that be your goal next year, is to keep everything as high as you possibly can so you don't have far to go to get ready for that next thing. So I'm just trusting you to get your stuff in. I'm neglected to personally thank, and you should, and I know you will, also a person who's been commuting for years from Tacoma, which ain't easy, coming up to afternoon rehearsals, and all the work he's done with the band, Morris Peterson. with me when we go. Yeah, Krista, question? Thank you very much, and bow down to Washington. Thank you.
Actually, I'm having them right now. It's tough. I don't know how the hell they did that. I really don't. This is a complete...
I thought one day, after Mr. Bissell sent us the letter saying that the spring game was going to be his last football game, I thought, you know, wouldn't it be a great idea to give him one last halftime show? So I called Motso, and he said, yeah, the idea might work. And so we, hashed it out, and I sent messages over our email system to all the people and called the section leaders, and it all worked out, and we did a great halftime show, and apparently he never found out about it. So I guess it was. You
want to go?
Okay. Well, basically, the way this operation proceeded, and we gave it a code name, the Rite of Spring, because it was for the spring football game. Some kids gave me a phone call and said, we want to do something at the game because B's retiring. We'd like to salute him somehow. And I said, what do you want to do? We could stand on the track and play. We could have someone do an announcement. And they said, we want to do a show. And I said, you want to do a what? And so we had a meeting about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, well after B had gone home for the day. And about 20 kids showed up. We tossed around some ideas about what the show could do, what should be in it, what form it would take. And basically, I put it back in their hands to try and recruit as many people as they could to be in the show. And then once we figured out how many people that was going to be, I would start to chart for the show. And so we gave everybody about 2.5 to 3 weeks to make all the phone calls. We also got in touch with the folks from Alumni Band, who then sent out a note in the Lyre, the newsletter, for people that would be interested in participating in this activity to give them a call, and then we'd get names and so on and so on. So when all was said and done, we had close to 200 names, which is easily the largest band that we've ever had here. And I knew at that point that I didn't want to make anybody sit. If everyone said they wanted to participate, I was going to put them in the show. So I charted for a 192-piece band, which is, again, the largest one we've ever done here. And we basically did it the way we usually do it. We basically started with our W. I call this the cheesy W because it looks like a Wisconsin W. And then this went to a concert set during where we played Tequila, which is somewhere here. Makes that shape right there. And then that all turned into, and it's going to be hard to read here, spell out Huskies, and we bowed the letters like we always do. And there were a couple of close calls while I was working on the show. I had this sitting on my desk about like this. I was penciling in squad numbers. And Bissell came walking down the hall and looked, oh, what are you working on? I looked and I kind of gulped, and I thought I could either say, okay, you got me, we're going to surprise you with the show, or I could lie. So I lied. And I told him that I just wanted to see what Huskies would look like with 192 people in it. And he was kind of going, oh, well, you won't have that for a while. You should probably be thinking about 144, blah, 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 blah. But he went wandering down the hall, and the secret was safe. But we were all real pleased with the end result. We did have 192 people marching the show, and it was quite impressive to look up in the stands that morning and see 16 tuba players.
Bill, and some of the narrow escapes you had from trying to keep it away from him?
Well, you know, I didn't have any at all, Bert, because I found out about it when we arrived Saturday morning for the game.
Was that right?
Yeah, Bill had been psyching himself up all week to face this day because he knew it was going to be very emotional. And we both did. And so we were pretty much prepared for seeing so many of the alumni and so many of his kids. But then when we got here, why Motso said, you know, I need to talk to you for a minute. Well, then he told me what was being done, and the only narrow escape I had was trying to keep my tears away. Because I knew if he saw me with tears, he would know something was up. But I was able to do that, and he had no idea. Neither of us did. None. So it was just very, very exciting.
Welcome them within the
podium. Okay, I need your complete and total undivided attention, please. Welcome to Project Rite of Spring. As far as I can tell, Bissell was in the office 3 days this week. He has no idea what is going on. He knows that a large band is coming, but I told him a couple weeks ago, you know, since it's your last gig, I'll bet a lot of people show up. Oh, well, I'd be real pleased. I don't expect it, but I'd be real pleased. Little does he know that if everyone is here right now, we're going to have a band of 192 people marching. Okay, I need you to socialize later and listen now. I'm going to read down the marching block. The first name I read will be the squad leader. For people that are in the varsity band, if you seem to be inside a squad where you're not usually, or on the end of a squad where you're not usually, don't worry about it. This is just for this gig. I have some alumni marching on ends because I know that you guys can handle it. Some of our rookies, I'm not sure. So I did the best I could when assembling this block. Now, down here, I have Kerry Butler with the charts. Every chart has someone's name on it. If that person's not here, go ahead and take the squad leaders, come down and get the charts. When I read your squad with the names, come to get all 4 charts. If a person's not here, just hang on to a chart. We'll fill that hole. I think we've got some extra people that weren't charted in originally. Okay, 1 through 24, squads 1 through 24 will be over here with Kerry. Squads 25 through 48 will be over here with Jen. Also, squad leaders, listen carefully. Alec Wilmart down here has Hey Look Me Over in a packet of music for your squad. So check with Alec, pick up that piece because no one has it. The 4 pieces of music you'll need for this show are, listen please.
Alec.
We can't afford to be wasting time tonight, folks. We got an hour and a half to make this whole thing happen, and it ain't gonna be quite that easy. The 4 pieces you will need are, in this order, Victory, Hey Look Me Over, Tequila, and Bow Down to Washington. If you've got them up here, cool. All you'll need to do is figure out what the code is. Okay, let me get through the block here, please. Squad number 1, baritone horn. Squad leader is Bauer. Everyone's got a squad. Okay, listen please. Shh. That's correct. Okay, let me go over the, I see many of you are marking the show as we speak. That's great. If you need some grease pencils, we've got just a few down here, and I want them back. Share them with the squads, please. Kelly, you want to watch? Time is 5 till 8. Okay, right now it's 5 minutes to 8. I'll give you, listen please, I'll give you another 10 minutes to get the time. Actually, I wanted to mark the show later. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do now. Okay, if you're marking your show, don't... 5, 6, 7, 8. One series at a time. Series 13. Series 13. For those of you that haven't done bout-based pinballs in a while, think about it. One series at a time. 1, 2, 3. 14. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Series 15. 5, 6, 7, 8. 16. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, get there and stay there, please. This is the chief. Very nice, ladies and gentlemen. If it doesn't, it's not your fault, it's my fault. Okay, here we go. Now, everyone's favorite song, Hey Look Me Over. Yeah! See, now you rookies don't know this. Bissell's favorite piece of transition music of all time is Hey Look Me Over. But we played it way, oh yeah, and say it with music too. But he played it so much that the band last year... You come in. At this point, we will need whistles. We will take this formation off the field, this way, towards the podium, with Victory played 1 time. If that's not enough time, we'll just go with cadence all the way out. And then it will go. It's a transition drill.
base, halt.
Let's do that one more time, please.
got the band together and figured out how many people were going to do it, all I did was chart the show, and this was a pretty easy show to chart. There wasn't a lot of real complicated drill to it because of the lack of rehearsal time that we had. But I'm real pleased, and everyone should be real pleased with the end result and the way we pulled it together in a short period of time, and it had the right effect. It did what it was supposed to do, and everyone's pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I was surprised at the Friday night, when they handed out the charts. They sat down right away like a bunch of professionals and were working on that while you were still making assignments.
Yep. Yeah, I was hoping that people would come in with the attitude that we got an hour and a half to make this whole thing work. We can't be goofing off and wasting time, and people were like that, and that was really good to see.
So Bissell's training came in pretty good.
To you, Mr. Bissell, I wish you a happy retirement and many more years of rooting for the Huskies. Go Dogs!
Bull went out in 1993, graduated in December of 1993, and Husky Band was a great learning experience for me and just all around good time. It was the whole reason why I stayed in school through some tough times, I thought, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, Mr. B.
I'm Keith Townsend. I was in Husky Band from 1980 to about 1986. Spent 3 years marching, playing trombone, spent 3 years as equipment manager. And one thing I learned from Mr. Bissell is to be early is to be on time, and to be late is to be left. And had very, very fond memories. Thanks very much, Mr. B.
Hello, Mr. Bissell. I'm saying this on your behalf to tell you how much fun I've had being the band. I was in the band with Bill Cole from 61 to 63, and as I told you before, the Torchlight Parade and playing the alumni band is the highlight of my year, and I sure have enjoyed it. I want to thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm Tanya May, and I was in the Husky Marching Band from 1989 to 1993, and I spent 1 year marching the baritone, and then I spent the next 3 years working on staff. And working with Bissell, it took a lot of patience, but he knew what he wanted, and he made us give it to him, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that he's given me a lot of skills to go out to other people and really know what I want and to be able to get them just by his attitude. Bissell, I appreciate everything you've done for me, and good luck with your retirement, and I hope you have fun.
Go.
Hi, my name's Jeannie Galvin, and I played mellophone in the band from 1989 until 1993. And I think the biggest things I learned from marching for Mr. Bissell were loving your neighbor and the importance of family. And my biggest skill of all in life is time management, because I'm always on time wherever I go. So thank you, Mr. Bissell.
Yeah.
I'm Dick Hayek. I was in the band from 1962 through 1965, played mostly under Bill Cole, and Bill Bissell was the assistant toward the end, and around the time I left I became the band leader and came back for a few of the alumni functions, and then got married and had some kids and wasn't able to come for a long time. And I'm back now, and I can come on a more regular basis. Had a great time in band, and a lot of nice people, and enjoy getting together with them again.
Hi, I'm Susan Fickett. I was in band 90 through 92 and played piccolo. And I guess I'm talking to you, Mr. B. You were really great, and I really miss you a lot. And I think it's pretty sad that you're leaving, but I'm sure that it's going to be good for you. Thanks.
Hi, in case you don't remember, Lisa Huntley, formerly Smith, piccolo, 82 to 86. The best part was the Orange Bowl. That was a blast. And hope you come play with us in alumni band.
Hey!
Fire. My name's Dirk Breyer. Sorry, I got a cold. I was in the Husky Band from 1989 till 93. There's a lot of things I remember about Bissell, but I think I could say for a lot of people is that he helped make people mature. He told people to grow up, and they did.
You're on.
Hi, you know me. Adrian Sabo, let's see, 82, 84, trombone, undergrad.
basic pain in the neck probably. Gonna really miss you, Bill. Thanks for everything you've done for us.
Okay, Julia Soder Brewer. I was in band 73 to 78. I loved that 78 Rose Bowl. It was a great experience being in band. Carry it on with me the rest of my life, and I wish you the best of luck in the years to come. Thanks a lot.
Okay, I'm Lars Hopstad. I played under Bill from 1986 to 91, played tuba and was undergraduate assistant my last year. It was always great fun to be in the band, had to meet a lot of friends here, and really going to miss him here.
Okay, Roy Pollock, 1974-1976, forestry major. Although I didn't really graduate in it, but that's what I was when I was in band. Loved Bissell. Unfortunately, don't want to see him go, but it's time to go off and play golf, I guess. I don't know. I'm the first one to look at the camera and say this, so I can't think of anything really good to ad lib.
You know, Bill Bissell's been the man around here, and he's had a great program. I hope the guy that comes in can continue the 8 to 5 block kind of marching tradition that we've got now, and I hope the alumni band stays as important as it is in the transition. Yeah, go Huskies.
Bob can be directing the Husky alumni band.
Yeah, good idea, Roy.
With Don Sabo, I was in the band from 65 to 69 and 76 to 78, and I've been assistant director since 81. It's been fun. I'm going to miss you a lot, Bill.
Lee Monteith, 47 to 51. I've had a lot of fun playing in the band over the years, and really have enjoyed this opportunity to have the alumni get together and play on Saturdays. It's a great program. We'll have you join us if you can, and keep up all the good work over all these years. So thank you.
Go ahead.
Bill, I'm Walt Westmoreland, 56 to 58 under Bill Cole and Walter Welke. And this is the best alumni band in the country, thanks partly to what you're doing, and I just hope that you'll pick up an instrument and play along with us here, as long as you don't have to pick up a baton. But I bet you'd probably do that too. Anyway, God bless you and have a real good retirement if that's what you want to call it, but I'll bet you're busier now than you have been.
Am I going? Oh, there's the red light. Hi, Mr. B. This is Tina. You know me, remember, a long time ago. Anyway, my name officially is Tina Impala. I used to be a student. Then I got married, Greek to Italian. Anyway, I've loved being with you all this many years as you've been with us. Isn't that special? Anyhow, my special message is remember 6B. Bye.
You're on.
Carol Jager. I was in the band in the late 70s. A great time for the Husky Band because we went to the Rose Bowl the first time, 1978. I got to meet Eric in the band. Caused a lot of confusion for Bissell when my sister was in band at the same time. Two Opsteds, but I was Jager, and Mary got called Jager a few times. Back to you, Eric.
My name's Eric Jager. Joined the band in 73, and Bissell threw me out finally in 78 after I gave him some crabs. Had a wonderful time.
That doesn't sound right. No, he threw you out because you weren't playing anymore. You just packed your horn all the time.
Yeah, and also...
Okay, John Horsfall, 46 through 51. Flute in the Welke era. And Bill, thanks a lot for the support of the alumni band. It's a great organization. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Paul Solo, as you well know, and I was in band from 81 to 82, playing the trombone. And I want to thank you for all the tradition and good times you brought to the University of Washington and the band, all the fans.
Okay, go.
Hi, Bill. This is Ed Opstad from band in 52. Hope you're making a good decision here and going to enjoy your retirement. Be loose of these crazy guys in the band. But hope you enjoy the day today. I know we'll enjoy putting it on. Bye.
Okay, go.
Hi, Bill. This is Gabe and Katie Hanzelli, and I was 72 through 75.
And I was 73 through 76.
What'd you play?
Clarinet and him. And we met at preschool drills, the very first band party we had that year. And look what you started. This is Christopher and this is Ian. And Chris is a great trombone player who's going to follow in your footsteps. Maybe.
So we expect you to be around enough to come visit and see the next generation of Husky Band players.
We wish you all the best and hope that your retirement is lots of fun and that you don't get too lazy.
Bob?
Okay.
My name's Bill Stewart. I was in marching band from the years 1981 through 86. I played clarinet. Mr. Bissell was an inspiration to me in some ways. We didn't always get along, but I think he was good for me like a father because I don't think I'd be who I am and the person I will be in the success I will be in the future if it weren't for Mr. Bissell and the Husky Band.
All right.
Hi, Susan Smith, then Susan Pearson now. Husky Band 83 to 87, clarinet. And I was always glad that I came out of state from Oregon to come up here to go to school. We made band and school an awful lot of fun for 4 years. Thanks.
Bill, Maury, really been a pleasure working with you for the last 21 years. I was really happy to be a part of the Husky Band experience, and I know today's a special day for you, and certainly when all of the stuff happens in the fall, it's going to be particularly exciting to see how we all react to that. But good luck to you in your retirement, and you know that we all love you.
Brenda Fukai, and I was in the band from 83 to 85, and I was on band staff, and we're going to really miss you, Mr. B, and hope you come and play with the alumni.
Aaron Robertson, played cymbals in the band from 88 to 92, and thanks, Bill, for everything.
15-yard pass interference penalty.
Thanks.
Say when. I'm Stuart Jenner. I played mellophone from 82 to 87. Appreciated Liberty Band a lot. Thanks for serving at the U.
Amy Ryder in band 84 to 89. Thanks, Mr. Bissell, for everything. I guess I better get my job reference from you before you go.
Keith Bruce, 81-85. Probably your favorite black man ever. I miss you. Good luck. It's going to be different without you. Take care of yourself, and if you want to go have a beer, give me a phone.
Hugs. We'll miss you, Mr. B.
You didn't even give your name or anything.
Oh, this is Tom.
And when did you...
Let's see, I was on the squad from 88 to 90, and I've been coach of the chair squad from spring of 93 to present. So, having a great time.
From the Bissell.
Pardon?
Say something to Bissell.
They will miss you. We'll see you every game, though. I know you'll be here.
Hi, my name's Stuart Husky. I'm the old drum major. I was in started band in 1989 as trumpet player for 3 years. I was drum major for 2 years, and thanks to Mr. Bissell, I got to see the country. It was amazing. I have to go to pep band trips for football and women's basketball, and what can I say, B? Thanks a lot for all the opportunities and good times and memories.
Shirky, tuba player and equipment manager from about 89 to 93. Thanks for the memories, and congratulations in your retired life.
Start. Oh, hi, I'm Larry Wright. I played baritone. I was in the band in 63 and 64. It seems a long time ago now. And, Mr. Bissell, a lot of good entertainment over the years. Good luck in whatever you decide to do when you retire.
Okay, hi B. I'm Julie Lougheed. I was in the band 89 through 93. I just want to say thanks for making it fun, B. You were great. You're a teenager still. Enjoy your retirement.
Hello, Mr. Bissell. This is Jesse Vaught. I played in the 80s and I played alto sax and helped you out with staff assistant and also band assistant after Rob Murray left. Well, you know who I am. I just want to say thanks a lot for everything. It's been great, and you know, you're always going to be a Husky fan, so when they cut you, you're going to bleed purple and gold always. So Huskies #1, baby. Thanks a lot, Mr. B. See you later.
Joel. Penny Nippon. I was in Husky Band from 1973 through 1976. I played the piccolo and have an absolutely wonderful retirement, Mr. Bissell. You're absolutely wonderful to work with. I enjoyed the many years I was in band. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kathy Van Gaston. I played in the band in 1973. I played clarinet, and we're sorry to see you retire, Mr. Bissell. Have a great retirement.
Hey, I'm Jeff Schrader. I was in band from 80 to 84, played clarinet. Being in Husky Band was one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. I met a lot of different people and got a chance to march and and this is great for someone who had never marched band at all in high school. So I'd like to thank Mr. Bissell for 24 years of service, and good luck on your retirement.
I'm Mr. Bissell, this is Karen Vassar. I was in the band 86 through 91. Good luck on your fishing and golfing. Hope they get good.
All right.
Hi, Mr. Bissell. It's Linda Minamy now. I was in band from 87 to 91, and just thank you for everything you did for us while I was in band and making my college experience a real wonderful one.
I'm wishing you the best in your retirement. I've been with you since the very beginning. Been in the band 60-61. Good luck.
Up there. Hello, Karen Gibson. I was in band from 76 to 1979, and I played tenor sax. And yes, I can still sometimes play and march at the same time. And
you can go first.
What do you want to know?
Okay, cool.
Okay, Jerry and Kathleen Sidwell. I was in band from 71 through 1980. 79. And played bass, trombone, equipment manager for many years. Met my wife there. We had adjoining or across the hall offices. Kathleen?
Okay, Kathleen Sidwell. I started out as a hargist in the band, and my years were from 73 to 78. And I believe I'm probably the only one that can say this, that Mr. Bissell was my only band director. And I greatly appreciate his teaching.
91. All I want to say is thank you for putting confidence in me for section leader, because it just turned out to be a great year. And I know I'll never forget you just going, Odie, where are you? And me just going, I don't know. But I've saved God that I'm better at leading them, and hopefully we can just continue the tradition that you brought to the school. Thanks for the 24 years. We'll miss you. What? Thanks for the 24 years, and we'll miss you.
I started in 91, and I just want to say, we'll miss you, B. All right, right there.
Go ahead.
Hi, B. This is Lisa Gain, piccolo player from Freedom Bowl 93, Freedom Bowl 89 to Rose Bowl 93. 3 Rose Bowls and a Freedom Bowl. It's been great. I'll miss you a lot.
Neither Ruther and I played for clarinet for the last 3 years, and thanks so much for letting me play in the band, because it was the only marching band I was ever in, and I had a great time, and thanks so much, and good luck. Bye.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, B. I just want to say thanks. Thanks for letting me audition. Thanks for letting me in the band. Thanks for feeding me. And we're really going to miss you, and I hope you have the best retirement ever.
Go.
Hi, B. I'm Claudia America this year. I'd just like to thank you for turning me into a Husky Band. I never would have been here if it hadn't been for the band. And good luck, and bye.
There you go.
What am I supposed to say?
Go ahead.
Hi, my name's Genesis Hill. I'm a piccolo player. B, I've been under a year with you, and it's been really great. The things that I've heard in Briartown were most certainly true, and I was really glad to be able to work with you and march under your direction. Have a great retirement, and don't forget us.
Recording.
Hi, Mr. B. Well, I wanted to take the chance to thank you for 4 of the most entertaining years of my life, and for an awful lot of free food. I really appreciate everything, and I hope that you enjoy what you do with yourself after this. Take care.
Thank you. You're really great.
Thanks for my best rookie year, which was 5 years ago, Freedom Bowl kind of thing, you know, we were there. Thanks a lot for everything. I'll never forget you.
Okay, recording.
How's it going, Mr. B? Happy retirement, 1988 to 92, Noble to 3-peat, awesome years. Thanks for the best years I had.
Hi, B. Thanks for 24 years, most of which I was not even old enough to speak, but cool enough. Thanks for the 5 years that I was in band, and good luck in your retirement, and have fun golfing.
Third down. For us, and I like the food too. That's really cool. And I had a great 3 years with you, and I wish you a happy retirement.
I got my mouth full.
Cool.
Happy retirement, Mr. Bissell.
There would be at least. Okay, so this is for Bissell's retirement video, so let the food hang out of your mouth. That's better.
What do I think about his leaving?
Yeah, I think baseball games might be next.
Well, I wish him well in his new adventure.
Okay, Bill, this is for you. Bob Dupay, trombone, 5963. Good luck in the future. We've had a wonderful time together, and I hope to see you soon in the alumni band.
Well, Mr. B, congratulations on your retirement. Glad to see you finally made it. We had a great 7 years of band together, and I know it was fun for me. I think I probably was the only person that had eye-to-eye contact with you for 7 years, but band was one of the best times that I've had. Thanks a lot.
I want to thank you for reviving the alumni band. Meeting with band alumni and playing with them for enthusiastic Husky fans has been most rewarding to me. I think the best way I can thank you personally is to do what I do for the football team when they score. Push-ups. For you, and I wish you and Shirley many years of fun and good health in your retirement.
Well, Bill, this is my opportunity to wish you and Shirley the very best. But I want you to know, and I told you this the day that you came in and told me that you had decided to retire, and it was with deep regret that I accepted your resignation. But I told you at that time in my letter that I sent to you, I wanted you to know how much you have meant to this university. The contribution that you have made to not only to the Husky Marching Band, but to the athletic department, to the university community, and the community at large in the state of Washington is just immeasurable. Also, I told you, and I really mean this so sincerely, that there are people at every institution that we recognize as treasures of that institution. And Bill, you truly are a treasure of the University of Washington. And your legacy will last forever at this university. So thank you, Bill. My best wishes. I know that you're not going very far. We want you to remain attached to the University of Washington, but I want to wish you and Shirley the very best. Thank you, Bill.
Okay, anytime.
Okay. Bill, you're going to be missed, and I'm especially going to miss you coming in and giving me your jokes for the laugh of the day. Good luck, sweetheart.
Okay, go now.
Dearest Bill, I don't know what I'm going to do without my next door roommate, adjoining suites and all that good thing, but I'm sure you're going to be with us on the road, and oh boy, how I'm going to miss you if you're not. Looking forward, honey, to very happy retirement for you, and I'm going to join you soon.
He doesn't know me. Okay, get ready. Just bow down. Go ahead and do it.
1, 2, 3.
Bow down to Washington. Oh, never mind, Bill. You know the words. Good luck from the ticket office. Is that it?
Yeah.
Have a good year. We wish you the best of luck. Enjoy those great years ahead.
Start. Ooh, I see the red button
Yeah,
flashing. Does that mean I'm being recorded?
Yeah, you can start now.
Hi, Bill. This is C&H Sugar, you know, your pet name for me. I just want to wish you all the luck in the world. We'll miss you very much. And I'll save a seat for you at the basketball games.
Well, Bill Bissell got a little rough around here my first 2 years, and the only person that could keep me sane was you, the captain of insanity around the Husky boat. So there's only one fitting way I can say thank you for all the great times you gave me, all the good jokes you told us at night, and all the fun you had in the staff meetings with me. There's only one appropriate way to say goodbye, and that's, I guess that's to wave. Woo! Woo!
Hey, you guys are out of sync.
So fire.
Mr. Bill, you know what I think of you and your band, and I have never hesitated to tell you. So you know how much you'll be missed, and I think that the team is grieving as much as anybody around here. But things will always be special for Husky women's basketball because of you and because of your legacy. So, hey, baby.
Amen.
Well, Bill, it's a pleasure to see you officially retired after being semi-retired for so many years around here. Very honestly, all the best of luck. You know that you're my dearest assistant coach. Have your place on our staff and will be there forever. Wishing you all the best of retirement, and I just expect my share of the crabs all the time.
Go.
Hi, Mr. Bissell. Congratulations on your retirement.
I think it's awesome. You've been here since 1906. I got that out of the personnel records, and it's amazing that you've lasted that long, but I know a couple of the ingredients that helped you last that long, and I still do owe you that half a bottle of scotch from Arizona State and Purdue when you and I had a deep discussion about the band and the rally squad. Anyway, I hope you and Shirley have a great trip to Australia, and I hope you have a great time together with all the free time you'll have. I'm sure you'll be up at Birch Bay crabbing and having a good time, and you don't be crabby because Shirley's way too nice for you to be crabby with her. So take care and congratulations. Aloha.
Oh, I'm sorry to see you leave. I think you're probably the only person. No, let me take that back. There's several of us others. I don't know if I'm saying that grammatically correct or not, but there's some other old-timers around. In spite of what anybody else says, you are a legend in your own mind. Without you, some of the good times would not have happened here. I'm sorry to see you leave. I must say that I'm probably in that same area that you are in terms of time, and I won't be here long myself, I don't believe. I'm going to try to hang on as long as I possibly can, but when I think it's time, I think it's time. I want to thank you for all your cooperation, all the good times we had, all the discussions we had, all the whist games we had, and all the good scotch we drank. Goodbye and best wishes to you.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Bill, I want to thank you for all the times you came to fifth quarter and played and got to see Shirley on those occasions. Didn't get to see enough of Shirley. Thank you for all men's and women's basketball receptions that you played for me. You always stepped in for me, Bill, and I really appreciate it. We're going to really miss you, the spirit of the Husky Marching Band.
Well, boss, I thought I'd just come out here to the office, 50-yard line in Husky Stadium, just to say a few words to you. My wife and I are grateful to you for the opportunity that you've given the two of us here at the University of Washington. Back in 1982, when I was a third-year student, but a first-year rookie in the Husky Band, I wasn't quite sure what to make of you. And then as I got to know you and became one of your students, your qualities of demanding excellence and being true to tradition really hit home for me, and I've always tried to make those things part of my personal philosophy as a music educator. I'll never be grateful enough to you for the opportunities that you've given me here. I'll never be able to thank you enough for the advice you've given me during my career as a music educator, both here at the UW and out in public school teaching. And it's hard for me to put in words how deeply I feel for you, and we're really going to miss you here as you go into your retirement. So next time you're up there in the seats watching us, hopefully we'll be doing something that you like, and if you like it, stand up and cheer for us, and we'll
hard on that. Okay, go ahead.
Well, Bill, from down at Carroll, we just want to wish you the very best in your retirement. Many, many years of happiness and good health, and it's been a great thrill to have been able to work with you for 18 years. You're a great team player. I mentioned many times I coached at a lot of universities. I spent time at 5 different universities, and I couldn't tell you who the band director is at any of them except for the University of Washington. And I'll never forget those departures from SeaTac and those arrivals at all hours of the morning. That you had that band out there, and you sent us off, and you received us, and no matter whether we had a big win or a big defeat, the band was there. And I tell you one thing, those players and those coaches, we all really appreciated it. And, we wish you well, and I can't thank you enough for your great contribution to Husky football.
Okay, well, I just want to say a few words to Bill and to Shirley, because she's really been an important part of that team. All the times you've seen us off, met us, supported us, been by our sides whenever we needed anything, and we just, I'll be quite frank, I never knew a band director at any of the colleges we'd been at until we got here. And not only did we get to know Bill and Shirley, we got to know the whole family and the grandchildren, and it has really been a special relationship. So, hey, thanks for everything. We've really loved it. Have a good
You leaving is like a hot fudge sundae without the fudge on top. And the fact that you are the greatest curmudgeon in the whole wide world, it breaks it hard to see you go. Your support for us has been absolutely magnificent. whether it be coaches tour, all the other things that we've been involved in, we've always had Bill Bissell in the band. Goodbye, my friend. We'll see you around, but it's been a great ride, and you're the reason. Thanks.
Bill Bissell, you're a great friend, and just you've been terrific to me through the years, and we can only wish you the best. But I can remember, you know, how you like always to be on time. You always want to have the right location. Your band is the best, and you never want them showing up at the wrong time. I'll never forget the time that we asked you to come and play for one of our pre-Rose Bowl specials at the hotel. You took them to the wrong pool. We thought for a moment we weren't going to have a show. Oh, I'll never forget that, but I'll never forget your friendship, and I can't thank you enough for taking care of us in the pregame shows and just being my friend through the years. Have a great, great retirement.
A happy retirement, and we're going to miss you. I appreciate all the effort you put into working with both Marty and I when we were president of the Husky Tyee Club, and working with me in different banquets, etc. And you're going to be sorely missed, and we wish you the best of luck for both you and your wife, and come back and see us.
It was really fun being part of the band banquets and giving out those scholarships for the Husky Tyee Club. Thanks again for including us.
Anything you want.
Bill, congratulations on your long tenure at the Huskies. We loved your band music, and the Rose Bowls were great. You've been a great part of the school just as much as the players, and without the band, it wouldn't have been the same. Thanks very much. This is Walt Perrietti, class of '49.
After 24 years, halftime, after 24 years, Bill Bissell retires as Husky Band Director. Bissell has been credited with creating the wave and also making songs like Louie Louie and Tequila staples of high school and college bands.
Today was the spring football finale, the annual purple versus white game. But at halftime, football took a backseat. Bill Bissell, leader of the Husky Marching Band for the past 24 years, could hardly keep back the tears. He's retiring this year, and this performance was for him.
Now the band would like to invite Bill Bissell to the podium to conduct two Husky fan favorites.
Unbeknownst to Bissell, current and alumni band members rehearsed last night to give the surprise performance with Bissell on the conductor's stand. After 24 years of football games, this was Bill Bissell's last performance at Husky Stadium.
Well, I'm going to have tremendous withdrawals. Naturally, I'm having them right now. It's tough. I don't know how in the hell they did that. I really don't.
We'll wave back to you.
Spirit for headed for the Hall of Fame. Plus the epitome of Husky spirit for 24 years, Band Director Bill Bissell puts down his baton and picks up the golf clubs as he heads for retirement.
From the wave to tequila, there's nothing about Husky sports this man has not left his mark on.
Fall football in just 3.5 months. That's about 100 days. I figure that's about 60 barbecued dinners and no Bill Bissell either.
Well, no. By that time, Mr. Bissell will have moved on. Famous to a lot of people, but there are a lot of people who have always wondered who it was that masterminded those fantastic Husky football halftime shows. You know, the ones where the band recreated the eruption of Mount St. Helens or disrobed to the tune of the Stripper. The creative mind behind those and other memorable performances is the subject of this month's Husky Spirit. To your right. Come on, take real pride in your squad alignment, squad leaders.
This is one guy who knows how to direct a marching band. He ought to. He's been doing it for more than 2 decades at the University of Washington.
This many years doing what I've been doing, 17 years in the public schools, and then 24 years here at the university. That's 41 years of trying to create the wheel and invent fire and, you know, to entertain and to do what I've been doing. So I guess it's about time to pass the baton along to somebody else.
The term passing the baton is just an entertaining way for Bill Bissell to say he's retiring. And it's easy for anyone who's seen a performance of the Husky Band to figure out his band directing philosophy.
Those are some of the things. The big thing, I guess, that I've always believed and still believe is that a band should be entertaining and not just putting on a concert. that's another thing that I've tried to do in our program, is to use a variety of music and not just play marches, not just play pop tunes, not just play classics, to give people a variety.
Hundreds of hours can go into planning the movements of a 160-piece band's halftime show, but when you love your work, have an excellent support staff, and appreciate the people you work with, then it's all worth it.
They're pretty good players, even though they're not music majors. We don't have that many music majors in the band. They're just pretty good musicians that like music, and it's stylistically, we work at it, not just by chance, we work at it. The members become like family to me, and I'm so proud of them and that fact. And I wouldn't be in this business if they weren't here. And the creativity that goes along with the type of student that I've been fortunate to work with. Very creative. You really got to get up early to stay up with them, and it keeps you young. It really does.
Bill has always enjoyed throwing a theatrical surprise or two into a performance, but even he was surprised by the enthusiasm that has embraced the wave.
And all I can say, it's just a unique something that happened. And when it first happened, the darn thing wouldn't stop. People had so much fun with it. And we just really put Stanford, we were playing Stanford on that day, and really put Stanford away. I mean, they were so confused as to what was going on. We were confused too, but loving every minute of it, you know.
Bill's retirement plans include doing the things he just hasn't had time for during his quarter century with the University of Washington.
Given a lot of thought, still have my health and my wonderful wife, and what to do with my time. My first project is going to be to try to find my fishing poles. I used to be an avid fisherman. I've done a lot of stream fishing. They've even changed all the rules and regulations since those days. You maybe take up golf again. I've been mad at my golf clubs for years, so they're in the attic of the garage gathering dust. Maybe that'll give me a better handicap if they're dust-coated.
Bill knows his successor as band director will be qualified to do a fine job, so his words of advice are few, but typically Bissell.
He might adopt a philosophy that I have for band day when I've got 2,500 kids out there on the field. Give the downbeat and duck.
Listening to Bill Bissell tell stories about his days as the Husky Band director is like reading a good book, and it